Okay, it's an update kind of video. I am so tired right now, people. I'm so tired. It's like 5 o'clock in the evening. Last night, Heidi would not let me sleep. Every time I doze off, she would want to go out. I was outside. Then there was a skunk out there somewhere because it smelled. I'm like, oh, that skunk better not walk up on me. I'll be mad. Mad. And it was funny. I called Dad when I got settled in the living room. And then he goes, you'll never guess who was here. I'm like, who? He goes, my sister. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure somebody told her who saw it on Facebook. I should have put a note in there. Don't tell Jenny. Jenny. And about a half hour, 45 minutes later, she calls the house like, yeah, I was up to your dad. I spent like an hour and a half with him, got him settled in his room, and his blood pressure is this and this and that. And I'm like, I know you weren't there for an hour and a half because I just left there right before he went to his room. So she must have come in right after I left. And, yeah, it's funny. So, he's still in pain. Not as severe as when we went to the hospital yesterday, but they still have him on morphine. And, he got to have lunch today, which was broth. And he got to have some kind of icy pop and some Sprite. So, no solid food yet. He hungry too. No word of when he's gonna get out of there. Nothing like that. Nothing's been said. He's just the hospitals for now. I said, yeah, Dad, you might be in there for a week or two. You don't know. He goes, don't say that. I want to be there for the party and meet everybody. So I said, well, tell him you gotta be out by Friday. Tell him you gotta check out. We'll see what happens. So you may or may not get to be my dad if you're coming to the party. And then today, so I finally start dozing off this morning a little bit. Heidi, I took her out about 6 for like the 3rd or 4th time. She started to settle down, but then the phone call started at the house about 8. So, you know, my cousin Roy called, Grandma calls, Bill the neighbor called, and he didn't even know about Dad. He goes, hey, where's your dad? I'm like, oh, he's in the hospital. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, well, this is what's going on. And he's going to come over and pull these big weeds out of the flower bed tomorrow. I said, tomorrow's going to be 90 degrees. I was just wondering if you're going to come tonight when it's still cool. He goes, no, I'll be there tomorrow. I'm like, okay. He said, I have time for the party. I might get it this weekend. I said, the party's Saturday. He's like, okay, I'll have it done before then. And so then I try to doze off again, and at 10 o'clock, the phone rings around. It's like, I'm here in town getting Subway. You ready to talk business? I'm like, I suppose. So he comes, and we talk some business. He hooks up the air conditioner in the living room. He takes the paychecks. All that kind of crap. And then he leaves. And the dad calls me. Have you called Bart to come mow the yard? I'm like, I will. So then I called Bart. I said, hey, Uncle Neil's in the hospital. So I had to tell him what was going on. So he wants to know if you come mow the yard in the next few days. And he's like, I'll get up there today. I'm like, okay. So he calls me when he's getting ready to head this way. So I could get on my, like, not just as, I just threw on some clothes to go out power washing. So he got me all ready on the power washer. Then he went out to mow, and I did tables and cement and chairs and stuff. I did stuff. And by the time, right when I was getting done, he was getting done, so it worked out perfect. And then I hosed myself off, and then he wound up the hose and unhooked everything. And but wait, Kitty, am I gonna have to show you this? I had to show her this. She gets over here and starts pawing on stuff like she's trying to dig into somewhere. I don't know what her deal is on that. So I just talked to Dad now, right before I did this video, after I said Bart got the mowing done, I got the power washing as done as it's gonna be. And I said, Bill, the neighbor's gonna come pull up those weeds. I said I told him to use the brown barrel like, you know, the white barrel like you told him to. And just talked to Grandma. I said, Grandma, I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. Our friend who's bringing us tables and chairs called, wanting to know what was going on with Dad. And he goes, when do you need the tables? So he's gonna bring those tomorrow evening. It was funny when I took Dad to the hospital yesterday. When he first got there and he's in a lot of pain, you'd hear him go, then all of a sudden he goes, hey, did you remember to put that stuff that you cover tables with while parties on your list? I'm like, yes, Dad. he's funny. Yeah, that rolly stuff you roll over and tape it on there. Okay. So we don't really know what's happening yet with Dad. Dad's like, the sad thing is I won't get to eat tacos at the taco party if I'm home. He can eat a salad. He can make a salad out of the stuff that's out there, because there'll be lettuce and tomato and onion, and he can have something. There'll be fruit and vegetables, and so he'll be good. Kitty, she's coming. She's right here. Roop. Hi, Kitty. Yeah, my lunch today was like brunch, was a bowl of cereal just right before Bart came, just so I get something in my system. But I wanna go lay down right now. I am so tired. I's tired. Tomorrow, my cousin Carmen and Rudy are gonna come over and help me go through the cupboards and see what kind of bowls and utensils and try to find the crock pots. I asked Dad where he has them. Boop. And he told me a couple spots to look. And he said, if you look for the chest cooler, look in the little front porch. So it's just going to be a lot of hunting. That way, if there's anything we need, because I was just talking to Grandma, she goes, if you need a crock pot, and Joni's the same way, if you need a crock pot. And the good thing about bowls and utensils, Dollar Tree, you know, if I need anything, I think I'm going to get some tongs at the Dollar Tree. So they're coming to help tomorrow. Then Friday, me and my friend Nikki's going to get up and go to Dollar Tree and Aldi and bring that stuff back. And then my friend Christy will be in from town at some point, and then the three of us are going to go to lunch and Costco and Gordon's. And then they're going to help me set up the tables and cover them and whatever needs to be done. So it's all coming together. It might not be perfect, but that is okay. I will be bummed if Dad can't be there. That will be so sad. He's been looking forward to this party too. Another thing he said when he was laying in the hospital bed, because this is the card that he was going to open the next day on a video. He goes, I never got to open my card, which is still here for him to open, from Sandy. So I am brain dead right now. I'm gonna go lay down right over there. Maybe take a little nap. You know, as soon as I do that, the phone's gonna ring. That's what always happens. Okay. I will talk at you all later. If anything happens, if I find out anymore, I will let you know. Either I'll do another update video, or I'll put it on the Facebooks. Bye!